Captain by a hook with a red beard. Cap by a hook with a red beard.
Hello, world. Hi. Welcome. It's not how I open my show. What's the dang deal? It's Wednesday, baby. You know what that means. Uno más. No. No. I don't know Spanish. One more day closer to Selection Sunday. And I can't wait. I'm just as excited as can be. Just made a techno jam on the spot. It is Wednesday, which means a few things on this show. I will kick it off with golf bets in a second. I don't know. I'm going crazy on golf bets. I think I have 8 or 9 today. Spent about 30 minutes trying to talk myself out of 5 or 6 of them, but hey, what you don't know, you don't know. I was like, but what if? And then somebody in the back was like, just bet them all. And I was like, bro, every week, this guy tell me to bet them all. Fuck it, just bet them all. All right. I did. That guy, huh? Anyway, I also will talk about some more tickets that have been punched to the NCAA tournament. Also, I want to touch on a particular player who will be a college basketball icon for years to come. 20, 30 years from now, you know how they do those montages during March Madness? It's going to be a montage of Drew Timme doing a spin move layup involved in whatever other montages that they have going on. Also, a little note outside of sports. I bought some throw pillows a few days ago. I think it was Sunday. I got some black and white ones and some orange ones. My favorite color is orange. You know how sometimes takes a few days, but I love them today looking at them. I mean, just beautiful. I was like, maybe this orange is too dark. Maybe it's not the right orange. Maybe they don't complement each other. Maybe I should have went with purple. No. Beautiful. This morning, the light is hitting it right. Yes, sir. You're listening to Captain by a Hook with the red beard. It's Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dives, going live on this amazing Wednesday, March 8th. I felt like January took 3 months, February flew by, and now March is like feels like it's been more than 8 days in this month, hasn't it? It's like when you're going up the roller coaster, the anticipation, the suspense, it builds and it builds and it builds, and then March Madness. Anyway, jump into some golf bets here. Yes, sir. That's how you do an intro, people. Get to my bet slip. I haven't written anything down. Also, for the women's college basketball fans, I took a little hometown future. I put a little sprinkle me mine on LSU women's. Yes, the LSU women's. They have been fantastic this year. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, the SEC in a whole has been fantastic in women's college hoops. I do like Iowa also. I forget her name, Caitlin Clark. Reminds me of Steph Curry and Luka had a baby. However, LSU at plus 1,800, they have the fourth shortest odds. It's kind of weird. I think they do this. This is how I know people don't bet college basketball on the women's side because they have South Carolina minus 200, and then the next one's like plus 700. It's all right. Okay, they're not that much better than everybody. They are a tad more physical, which Gino Ariama had a problem with because he lost. Sucker. But give me LSU's women's college basketball to win the whole tournament at plus 1800. Just a little something. I forgot all about it. I took it right before the show, but I did forget all about it until I just went to my bet slip to try to give you these golf bets. All right, I'm gonna start with the ones that I shouldn't have bet, and then I'm gonna really touch on the ones that I bet that I'm banking on. I got Tom Hoge. Now to remind you guys, I bet whatever I gotta bet to win a unit. Whatever I gotta bet to win $100 and some dollars. I bet on golfers. So Tom Hoge at $1 turns into 125. Give me Tom Hoge at plus 12,500. I was like, don't do it. That's $1. It's $1. Bet him all. Yeah, he just kept yelling at me. So Tom Hoge, that's my guy. I've been betting him for about 9 months now, and he's starting to piss me off. I thought he'd get one by now. Also, this guy, I mean, you know me. I bet my guys. So, like I said, I'm gonna get all these out the way. Plus 8,000. I put $1.25 on this one to win 100. Hideki Matsuyama. This is my guy, Nick Costos' guy. It's kind of like my guy through my guy. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, that's your friend. Oh, that's my pal's pal. This is my pal's pal. That's how I'm gonna start calling him. My pal's pal, Hideki Matsuyama. Now this is my guy. Ding! This guy's already won enough money for me to bet him every week for the next 2 years for me by winning one tournament in January. Give me Siwoo Kim plus 6,000. Got $1.64 on this guy. Like I said, how can you not when you just gotta drop a tad bit to make it hot, make it pop out the pot? Oh, Siwoo Kim plus 6,000. Love it. Now we're gonna get into some of the shorter runs. This guy's been on the fringe for me. I've been riding him for about maybe a month and a half, 2 months now. Just kind of jumped on this guy. Sung Jae plus 3,300. $3 gives you 99. Total bring back 102. Like I said, let's get it. Sung Jae he's been in like the top 10 few times here and there. The last couple of them, top 15 for sure. I know he's been in the top 10 going into Sunday a few times and falling off. Hopefully he can put together a full day. Now, I got this guy, Tom Kim, plus 4,000. $2.02 to get you what you need. Tom Kim. I don't know, man. I think I'm going to start switching it up. I don't know. Maybe after this weekend, I'll just blank slate. I'll stop betting all these cats that I've been betting for the last year because they're not getting it done for me. Siwoo Kim got it done for me. That's about it. All these other guys that I've been betting for the last year, I need to just refresh my golfers. That's probably what's going to happen. But I do have Tom Kim plus 4,000. I got Sung Jae plus 3,300. Siwoo Kim plus 6,000. Hideki Matsuyama, my pal's pal, plus 8,000. Tom Hoge plus 12,500. Now, thought I had more than that. Oh well, I read them all. Tom Hoge, Hideki Matsuyama, Siwoo Kim, Sung Jae Tom Kim. All right, now I have 2 bets on this guy. This is the guy I'm really banking on. He had a horrible weekend last weekend. Usually his number is too short for me to even think it's worth it. However, come Saturday, Sunday, I'm mad at myself. that I didn't take it because it would have been worth it. I always look for those long shots in golf. However, I'm maturing a little bit. They finally gave me a number on this guy that I like. Jon Rahm, the Tiger Woods of this generation, has been magnificent. The last 18 months, I have never seen a run like it myself. As a kid, I heard about Tiger. I saw him on SportsCenter every week, but Jon Rahm is definitely the best golfer I've ever watched as far as putting a run together. Rory and John, they're the two favorites. I agree with that. I I almost took at plus 350 Rory or Rahm to win. You can get like the either or versus the field pretty much. But what I did on Rahm, I took him plus 2,000 to be the leader after round one. I hope he gets hot early and in a hurry. Like his name was Shirley? So I got Jon Rahm plus 2,000 to be the leader after round one, just to give me a little Thursday and maybe Friday morning action, depending on how he rocks, how they rock, if they finish the round or not. And then plus 900. Give me Jon Rahm to win it all this weekend at the Players Championship 2023. I think he's mad at himself over last weekend. Not really sure what happened. I think he comes here with some laser-like focus. I heard some experts talking about the grass situations at the Players Championship, and I don't think that will affect him too much. But because of that, the advice from the experts is pretty much to stay towards the top of the board. I still took all my guys. However, it'll behoove you to just pick somebody in the top 5 of these odds and ride them out. McLemore is the favorite, but him and Rahm are both 900. And then you got Scotty Scheffler, who's 1,000. Any one of those 3 guys is pretty much the guy you want to rock with. Patrick Cantlay, Max Homa, Justin Thomas. Definitely can't go wrong with them. But I would stay towards the top of the board. I've heard rumors about some injuries on a few other key players, such as Jordan Spieth. I don't know. In that little middle pack, I did take Tom Kim and Sung Jae in the plus 3,000 to 4,000 range. So yeah, I don't know, man. That's how I'm rocking with it. Pretty much banking on Jon Rahm to give me a first round victory and a winner on Sunday. However, I sprinkled all those other guys kind of just for funsies, man. Just for funsies, man. So yeah, I'll go over it one more time. Even though I know y'all don't need me to. You're listening to Captain By a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dives. Give me Tom Hoge. Give me Hideki Matsuyama, Siwoo Kim, Sung Jae Jon Rahm after the first round, and Tom Kim. Those are my 7 golf bets for the Players Championship starting tomorrow. Now, let's move on back to the hardwood. Last night, a few more tickets were punched into the big diggity dance. I hope they brought their dancing shoes. I hope they put on their red, oh my Lord, Jesus Christ, every morning. I'm sorry. I be talking and just, I don't know, y'all don't care. If you don't notice, you don't notice. I don't know why I just burped 3 times in that last sentence. Let's see who punched that ticket last night while I was trying to be cute and funny. You got, oh yeah, I finally figured it out. The Fairleigh Dickinson Bull BS. The winner of the tournament, they won by default because the winner ain't eligible yet. This is the last season being ineligible. I mean, what kind of BS is that? NCAA. The winner should go. Who cares? Oh, well, we have 4 years of ineligibility once they join a Division One conference, so just because they won, they deserve it. And these are kids who might not ever get another chance to play in the tournament. We're we're gonna say fuck them. I mean, it's just horrible. It is literally horrible. I don't get it. I hate it. If I went to this school and I won the tournament and I couldn't go to the tournament, I would literally be boycotting. It is a lifetime experience. The older you get, the more you realize life ain't about money. It's about the time spent and the value of that time spent. Going to the NCAA tournament, even if you lose in the first round, it's magic. It's a dream that few get to live. And to actually deserve it by your play and not get it, it's kind of oogly to me. But Fairleigh Dickinson will lose by 20 in the first round, and nobody will care come next week. Northern Kentucky with a 2-point victory in the Horizon League Championship last night over Cleveland State. It was a whopping of a game. Very close, literally. Bucket to bucket all 40 minutes. 33-30 at half and 63-61 at the end of the game. Also, the 31-3. Still, nobody believes in this team. The College of Charleston, I think they went on a 23-24 game win streak this season. The last 2.5 weeks of the season, they kind of ran into some bumps in the road. I think they clean it out. They're projected to be maybe a 12th seed. I think that's a dangerous spot for whoever the 5th seed is. However, got to see matchups before I make any guarantees or promises. College of Charleston, for some reason, 31-3, and everybody's saying, trash, get them out of here. If they wouldn't have won last night, they probably wouldn't have been in the tournament. So I'm glad that they actually handled business. Got a 5-point victory there. This has nothing to do with tickets punched, but Mike Brey, salute, holla, much love, man. Coached his last game at Notre Dame last night. They lost in the first round to Virginia Tech by 3 in the ACC tournament. Mike Brey hinted at he's not done coaching, but he is gone from Notre Dame after an illustrious 23 years. He's been there since 95, I believe. So pretty much all of my life, I've known him as the Notre Dame basketball coach. He is one of the reasons Notre Dame is my 4th favorite team. I know it's hard to keep up. Syracuse, Michigan State, Michigan, Notre Dame, LSU, UNC. Not that hard. I'm kidding. So shout out to Mike Brey, man. You will be missed on the sidelines. Also, last night, let me touch on this. Let me get to another one, if there's another one, and then I'll come back to that one. In the Summit League, Oral Roberts. Wait. Man, I told y'all about a month ago. I got 2 tickets on Oral Roberts going to the Final Four because one wasn't enough. I put them both in about 2 minutes apart. I said, you know what? It's not enough. I'm going to take it twice. I'm going to double down on the double down. Oral Roberts winning by 34 points last night in the Summit League final. I'm kind of mad they did it because they woke up a lot of people. I'm sure they'll be one of the heaviest bet teams in the first or second round of the tournament. I don't know. It all depends on matchups, what I'm going to do. I got 2 tickets on them going to the Final Four, which kind of sucks. I wish I can get tickets on them going to the Sweet 16 or the Elite 8. Those haven't dropped yet, I don't believe. I will check, actually, in a minute. And if they have, I will let y'all know tomorrow. Because when I did my last bracket, I got them kicked out of the Elite 8 by Marquette. So it would suck if they came 1 game short of the dream. However, Oral Roberts handling business last night, winning by 34 points. Yeah, and the last one, baby. I'm not sure what happened yesterday. I heard some cats, I'm not going to say names, even though I know your name. I know who you are. I heard some cat on the radio hooping and hollering that St. Mary's money line ticket last night was gonna pay for his entire Vegas trip. I chuckled. I was driving. I said, this guy's a darn fool. Also, I don't know why so much of the public was on St. Mary's. I don't know why. Honestly, cannot think of a valuable reason why. They split the season series with Gonzaga. Gonzaga has done nothing but get better every week as the season has gone on. And if you know anything about Mark Few and Drew Timme, that number 2 that was by their name this whole tournament, they was looking at their bracket all week like number 2. They was pissed off, man, and they played like it. I don't know how the heck the line went from, I gave it out yesterday at -3 and a hook. I got home around 5, maybe 5:30. I saw -2. I said, who the heck is betting St. Mary's this hard to move the line a point and a hook, where it's getting no resistance to go back to 3 or 3.5? Who's passing the crack pipe? Anyway, double dialed on Zaga -2. They was up 30 the whole game. It was never even close. Well, it was 7-4 at one point, if that makes anybody feel better. Also, Drew Timme, the man, the myth, the mustache, the legend. He needed 5 points going into yesterday's game. I'm not sure what he ended with. I know he got it on a beautiful baby hook, and he tied it with a beautiful dribble right, spin move back left. So he had a beautiful display of offense as always. Definitely a college basketball icon and legend. Drew Timme, the leading scorer at Gonzaga, and that is not forever. I was about to say that's forever, but somebody could catch him un día. That means one day in Spanish. Man, all week I've been wanting to touch on some football, but I really just don't give a damn. It's March, baby. Who cares about NFL? Even if it is my team making the worst quarterback decision since Aaron Brooks. I still can't believe Aaron Brooks kept the starting job over Jeff Blake, and then 2 seasons later, they didn't let Jake Delhomme start, and then the season after Jake Delhomme leaves, he takes the Carolina Panthers to the Super Bowl, and we sitting there with Aaron Brooks. Oh, well, let me tell you, man, I'm just going to touch on this. The Saints, Dennis Allen and Derek Carr, losers. Separate losers together. They both had losing seasons the last few seasons. When they were together in Oakland, they had losing seasons. Last season's the Saints was pitiful. Pitiful. Only game we dominated and blew out, we shut out the Las Vegas Raiders. 24-0. The second half, Derek Carr couldn't even get the ball past midfield. And what did the front office say? That's our guy. Bring him on in here. Bring him on in here. What the heck happened to Jameis Winston? Not that he's the best or the greatest, but he was a winning quarterback in a Saints uniform. I tell you that much. He got a winning record. He was 5-1 before he got hurt 2 seasons ago. Heck, last season he came into the season injured. Let that man get healthy. He could have finished the last 7 or 8 games, and who knows what happens. We never gave this man a chance. Last season he played a full season. He led the league in yards. I know that was a 30-30 season. If you don't know what a season 30-30 means, I'm not going to dog him by saying it. Look it up your dang self. All I'm saying is Derek Carr to the Saints. Ding! Horrible. Horrible decision. Pisses me off, man. Let's get back to some basketball. Honestly, y'all going to hate me for this. I got a few NBA props that I like. I haven't bet anything yet for today besides the golf and the women's college bet. I'm still thinking about these 4 props, and there's about 10 games in college basketball that I like nothing is like I don't know, man. I might just relax today. Wait till tomorrow when things really get hefty, defty. Even though I got a weird feeling today might be the last day I ever get a chance to bet on Jim, Jim Boheim at Syracuse. If I do think it's the last chance I get to bet on them, why the heck would I bet on them? Because that means they're gonna lose. So let me touch on these. Just touch on everything I like. Like I said, I might not take anything. Um, I put like I said, I don't know. I might take these NBA bets. I'm trying to decide what I want to do with these NBA bets because most of them have been profitable on the season. Luka Doncic over 49 and a half points, rebounds, and assists. He is going to be playing about 20 minutes from me taking on the New Orleans Pelicans tonight. Uh, I don't know, man. 49 and a half. He's been going over this all season. I don't know. I like it. Don't love it. I don't know who on the Pelicans can stop him. Not the best defensive team. I honestly think he has a field day and just goes crazy and drops 40, 15, and 11 somehow. So I'm definitely probably going to take this Luka Doncic over 49.5 rebounds, points, and assists. This one, he's been killing me, but I love him. But he's been killing me. The MVP favorite, I don't know how. I mean, I guess I get it. I don't know. Nikola Jokic, the Joker, over 44.5 points, rebounds, and assists. It's like some games he just don't score this season. It's been pissing me off. I mean, he still made me some money, but like, I don't know if I'm gonna take it tonight, honestly. Um, Bulls got some nice big men. They're not really a great defensive team, but they got some size that could push them around. Not really push them around, but they got some size that can bang with them. Over 44 in the hook. I had him at 46 in the hook the other day, and he scored 17, 13, and 9. Coming up about 8 short. It's like, dude, just get 25. Can you just drop 25 and then get the 13 and 9? You know? However, I'm still on the fence on that one. I probably will take Luka's. Gonna chill on that one. Now, this one has been my favorite bet the last what 3-4 games ever since really the last 2 games. I didn't bet at his debut with the Suns, but I took Durant and Booker's point total over the last 2 games, and it has been cashing in the third quarter. Uh, the way that they run the offense now, Chris Paul just kind of goes and stands in the corner like a mannequin. They run little drop screens, little flare screens for some shooters in the corner, and then it's just Booker and Durant at the top, figuring out which one wants to go one on one and pull up. And if they get doubled, they kick it to the shooter. It's been effective. I don't think it'll work in the playoffs, but Booker and Durant have both been dropping 30 pieces with ease since they've been playing together. So I'm thinking about just putting them together on a little parlay, letting it ride. That's Devin Booker over 28 in the hook, and Kevin Durant over 26 and a hook. They're playing the Thunder tonight, which my only really fear of this game and this bet is that the Suns might go up 20 or 30 and just relax. But I feel like if they do that, it's because Booker and Durant already dropped their 30 pieces. So it's kind of a contradicting feeling I have. Sometimes as analysts, you can run the numbers as much as you want, and as a bettor, you gotta trust the gut. So I haven't pulled the trigger on any of those yet. However, I will probably take all of them except for the Joker one. Um, Moving on to college basketball. Like I said, there's a lot of games that I like. None of them really stand out as bets that I want to really just put money on. And with this weekend coming up, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I will be going Burr and Nanners in the major conference championships. And also, as everyone knows, next week is the Madness, man. So I'm kind of hoarding money for that also. So it's like I don't really want to take a bet on. Like this ain't the time of year where I just like I like it. Let's let it ride. It's like I like it, but I don't love it. So let me just relax till next week. This was January. I'd probably take a few of these let's kick it off. I'm just gonna run through them as quickly as possible. Best that I like. Probably not gonna take anything tonight. It is two. One of them I might take. It's two of them I might take. So I will definitely tell you which two those are when I get to them. This morning at 11 a.m. you got Syracuse taking on Wake Forest. I believe Syracuse just beat Wake Forest on Saturday in the final game of the season, which does make me even a little more scared. Wake Forest just got to see this zone a full game. It's kind of like you can't really practice the zone, but playing against it literally 3 days from when you got to play it again. It's like they had a practice game against the zone. Now they can make adjustments. Not only can the coaches make adjustments, but the players can actually in real time see like, okay, no, that does make sense. You know, so gonna stay away from it. But I am Syracuse is my favorite team. So Syracuse money line plus 130 looks delicious to me. At 1 o'clock today, you got Colorado State. They've been ah, I watched them uh, beat New Mexico pretty badly over the weekend. I do like this Colorado State team, even though they're not. It's hard to get behind these kind of teams, though. Pretty much under 500 record on the season, but Colorado State -2 does have me looking at it like, Richmond on the money line. They just won by 30 or 40 last night, which means two things to me. They're in a rhythm, they're in a groove, and probably most of their best players got rest the last 10 minutes of that game. So give me Richmond to come out hot and energized against George Mason. Richmond money line is plus 112. I'm not taking it. I haven't taken it. I'm just speaking what I like. I just want to keep reiterating that. I don't want anybody to put my life on the line. Pittsburgh -8. It was -6 last night. Everybody's on Pittsburgh over Georgia Tech. I like it, but who cares? Honestly, I'm not going to take that. Feels like a big number to take. -8. I think Pittsburgh has a lot of hype. They came in second in the ACC regular season. They are a great team. They are a good team. I think some of their wins are overvalued because the ACC level of play has dropped this season from what it usually is. But when you just look on paper and be like, oh, wow, they beat North Carolina. Oh, wow, they beat Duke. Oh, wow, they beat. It feels like they did something, but in all reality, -8 is too big for me to take. I'd rather take it at like -3. 3.5 would probably be my max on this Pittsburgh game. And I can never bet a money line -400. Where we at? I like St. John's, but again, the number's a little too big for me to believe in at 6.5. UNLV is the same. I like UNLV over Air Force, but UNLV has been inconsistent. They've been shaky. They've been rocky up and down. So 6 is just a little big for me to stretch it. Let's go. Let's keep it rocking. Seton Hall. I love Seton Hall tonight. -6 though. I don't know, man. I don't like none of the numbers today. I think that's the real problem. I like the teams, don't like the numbers. I will tell you what I did. I put all of these money lines together and put $1 on it just for funsies. It's a 10 leg that'll bring back like 100 and something. But I wouldn't advise anybody to do that. I just did it to do it because, I don't know, just to scratch the itch of having some action today. But I'm sure by the first or second game of that 10 leg, it'll be a loser and it won't matter what happens after that. Seton Hall -6. I like it. Don't love it. This game right here I'm about to talk about, I might actually take this. It's already moved in my favor. It was +3 last night. It's +1.5 right now. So I'm thinking about just grabbing the money line. Wisconsin taking on Ohio State. Wisconsin, not the best team, but they've been hot lately. And then when I say hot, it's the Big Ten. So they've been playing closer games. Ohio State's offense is horrendous. However, they do have one or two players that's been stepping up the last 2 or 3 weeks of the season, getting things done. I don't know what the heck he's talking about. Wisconsin though, +105. Throw me off my game, man. Boy. Woo, gotta start hiding my phone on the show. Anyway, Wisconsin +105 is a bet that I actually might take. Haven't taken it yet. If I do take it, it will be right before the tip off because I just can't talk myself out of it. Once it starts, you're like, I should have took it. Anyway, but I do like Wisconsin plus 105. That's one of my favorite bets of the day. Um, I don't know though. First round of Big Ten, just second round, whatever it is. I'll wait till they get the big dogs in there and ride some teams to the finish. Um, where we at? Where we at? There's a few more here. Now, this is another game I really, 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 really like. This one, out of all of these bets, this will be the one I bet more than anything. South Carolina plus 6. I know it sounds crazy, sounds ridiculous. Ole Miss just changed coaches about 2 weeks ago. I think Ole Miss is ready to get this season over with mentally. I know the kids aren't going to come out and try to lose, but I don't think that they believe in themselves enough to go on a run. South Carolina, as bad as they've been all season, they've actually been one of the hottest teams in the SEC the last 30 days. I don't know, man. This plus 6 just feels like you're gonna give me 6. Like Ole Miss ain't blowing nobody out, especially not a neutral site game. So I do love this. Actually, I'll probably take this right now while I'm bored. But that's the bet I like the most. Yeah. Oh, we lost connection. I don't know what's going on. If y'all didn't hear me, South Carolina plus 6 is my favorite bet of the day. Wisconsin money line, my second favorite bet of the day. All these other bets I like, but I'm not going to take. West Virginia is another one I like, minus 4.5. Can't go wrong with West Virginia, minus 4.5 over Texas Tech. New Mexico taking on Wyoming. I think New Mexico pulls this game off. I love their two guards they have. However, 7, it's a little big of a stretch for me. I think this game in the Mount West is going to be within 5, but I do like New Mexico to pull it off. I think there's 1 or 2 more. Honestly, I don't know why people are betting LSU. Georgia's been a better team all season, which means nothing. But this game went from pretty much even to LSU minus 2. I kind of like Georgia to take this game outright, plus 114. I also like the under 141 on this game. Just 2 bets that I like there. Minnesota and Nebraska. I just wanted to say Nebraska. Don't have any inkling for that game. Oklahoma State, Oklahoma will be a good one. Yeah, I think that's about it. NC State, Virginia Tech's going to be a good one. It's going to be a lot of good games to watch. Nothing that really I love enough to bet. So I will just be staying away for it tonight. Getting ready for the weekend and going crazy tomorrow. Definitely will have a lot of bets for you guys tomorrow. This has been Captain by a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dies. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Please take all wagers at your own risk, and please gamble responsibly. Dobbs.